Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting and fun-filled, more Menoth John packed episode of BeerForge. I'm, of course, your international jet-setting man of mystery, Menoth John, and with me, as usual, the dulcet tones, you know him, you love him, from the Beer Machine podcast as well as from Beer PG, Beer Machine Rich.
Hey, folks, this is going to be interesting because I'm fairly certain we both have somewhat trash tier decks. So, I've never played this one before, and we'll see how John's goes. I think John's might be better than mine. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. I can take any good deck and make it less good. So we'll see how it all works out here, folks. We, of course, would like to thank and to recognize the three people who have decided to give us their hard-earned cash, and believe me, we would love to take some of your hard-earned cash. Of course, we're talking about Art Bogorski, Steve Halterman, Scott Hebel. We do it for them. We do it for you. We do it for the people we haven't even met yet. And we would like you to encourage you to go and look for BeerForge on Patreon and consider joining. Every last penny pinching dollar or cent that you give to this is donated to the food the beer pantry of Racine. Not
no, that's when
the
I get there.
same thing. The food pantry of Racine. It is a favorite charity of myself and Beer Machine Rich. And it is also the thing that we help sponsor on JohnCon. And we are going to recognize the fact that Art Bogorski and Steve Halterman and Scott Hebel have been with us almost literally from day one. And if you join at the correct levels, we'll send you stickers, we'll send you buttons, we'll send you keys that can be used for playing in this silly game we all call Keyforge. So
yeah, buddy.
How you been there? How you been there, pal? It's been a couple of minutes since you and I were together on the stream.
I know, right? We had my co-host Dan fill in last week while you were in Deutschland.
Ich bin auf Deutschland.
Yes, and we had a good game there, and played some cars after.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff.
Crossout's a lot of fun. It's like if it was a card game, it would be a card game or whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't know where I was going with that. Doesn't matter. But I will say that you could get on over there to Tectonic Craft Studios, ladies and gentlemen. Tectonic Craft Studios. They're the one and only sponsor. You know, we only have. Hey Dan, good to see you out there in the chat room. We only have one sponsor for the show, just like we only have 3 patrons. But that is to say that we do have 3 times the patrons as we do have sponsors. Rich, you use Tectonic Craft Studios type tokens for your Keyforge events. Do you find that they give you at least a 13% increase in your ability to perform well in these events?
It's somewhere between 13 and 15, and I can't really put my finger on exactly. But in all honesty, folks, not even like aside from the joking around, it's a great set of tokens, and I bought it before Dan sponsored the show. So just saying,
yeah,
it's like $15, I think, and has everything you need. And it's his laser cut MDF, and it's really sharp looking. And the important thing to me too is everything is distinct looking, so you're not gonna screw stuff up.
That's right.
And they're thin, because it's MDF, so you don't need like a bunch of room. I have a really small like organizer box. I think it's like for fishing tackle or something. But it's a tiny thing, and I put all of my stuff in there, and it fits in my card box.
That's fantastic. You know, folks,
it's good stuff.
You know, folks, he uses laser beams. That's high tech stuff, and
Yes.
with Mars being a high tech type of house, you might find that it'll actually provide you an 18 to 35% increase in your use of Mars if you use Tectonic Craft Studios. So we also have one other thing, Rich, that we want to talk about a little bit. This is a surprise to you. But we are going to talk about ArmorCon here real quick. It's October 11th through the 13th. It's out east. It's somewhere out east. I think it's near Rhode Island or something. I get confused. It's in one of those small states that, and you can look at it. There's a website there. They're going to have the Keyforge. This is a little a first year for this con. Being run by Amy Barboza and her husband, couple of great people from the War Machine community. Check them out. Get on over there. Spend money. Go over there and play some Keyforge. And while you're at it, do some of that Tectonic Craft Studios. Type tokens while you're doing it.
ArmorCon 2019 is going to be held at the Sheraton Hotel and Conference Center. That is in Framingham, Massachusetts.
Ah, that's like Rhode Island, only bigger.
It is. It's at the Sheraton. Not to be confused with the Sheraton in Hamilton. Ha ha ha.
There you go. Not there
I'm
anymore.
actually looking at pictures of this, and it looks pretty slick.
Yep.
And this is cool. If I wasn't already going to Massachusetts 2 or 3 times before this, maybe I would go.
Yeah, they're terrific people. This is a terrific con. Be a terrific person by going to a terrific con. So there you go.
Yep.
Rich, this is called BeerForge, right?
I believe so, and I think that means we need something to what's the phrase?
Wet our whistle?
Yes.
Outstanding. Will there be Space Machine? No one knows, Dan, if there will be Space Machine there. If it releases by October 11th to 13th, there could be Space Machine. Oh, you heard about that, right?
Oh, I did.
It's like
I didn't hear it called Space Machine.
It's
though.
like
That's
a
pretty
fish
funny.
flopping around on a dry land trying to get back to the ocean.
The mud skipper.
Speaking of things that are muddy, my drink tonight is from Central Waters Brewing Company. It's called Mud Puppy Porter. It is it's a beer that is brewed in, and I'm looking for it here, by Central Waters Brewing Company of Amherst, Wisconsin. Now you're saying to yourself, where the devil is Amherst, Wisconsin? It is right between Wapaka and Stevens Point, and I'm sure that helps most of the people who are listening on this particular show. It is basically the central part of the state. What else do you have to do in that part of the state except drink? The Mud Puppy Porter comes in, and I'm going to try and find the quick description here.
Bottom right corner.
A favorite among beer lovers, Mud Puppy is a robust and refreshing porter characterized by its thick, rocky head and luscious chocolate-like nose, plus delicate char. Its malty profile is uniquely well-balanced by liberal hopping for its style.
I thought I was listening to Dan for a second. Wow.
I know, right? Their slogan is Ale, Sun, Earth, and Sky. This one tips in at undisclosed amounts of alcohol. I'm going to guess it's somewhere in the 5% range. I'm going to have a sip of it. I bought it for cooking, to be honest. I made a batch of chili with this.
Really? Oh, that sounds good.
So it is. It's very much a porter. So it's on the sweeter end of a stout, and it is quite. They're talking about their hopping. I think they're just trying to get the IPA snobs in on that one.
Yeah, probably
because I'm getting a lot more roasted malt than I'm getting.
As you should. As you should.
Freaking God. All right.
Pete and Mike introduced Central Waters to me, and holy crap, they make amazing stuff. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, that brewery knows what they are doing.
It's one of the real things that I'm spoiled with here in Wisconsin is just rolling up on random garbage, grocery store, and boom, this is like laying on the shelf. Looks dark. I guess I'll cook with it. And it's really good stuff. And I'm not going to, it's like wine. Beer's like wine in that if you're going to cook with wine, don't cook with wine you wouldn't want to drink. And so I say you can cook with this and you can drink it. Mud Puppy Porter. What are you having tonight, Rich? Because I'm scared to death of what you're drinking.
So this caught my attention and Emily's when we were walking out of Consumers, and it's only sold in single cans.
For reasons.
This is from Decadent Ales, Bacon French Toast, and it's an IPA as well.
Oh, it's
IPA, India
crossing
Pale
all
Ale
over
with
the
maple
place.
Syrup. Yeah, I know. India Pale Ale with maple syrup, caramelized sugar, and bacon added. We took our French Toast IPA using maple syrup and caramelized sugar and added loads of bacon for the perfect breakfast IPA. And it comes in at 8.4%. Also out of Massachusetts, seeming to be the theme of the night.
Hot damn.
Dorchester Brewing Company put it together for Decadent. I think Decadent might be one of those ghost breweries where they don't actually have their own equipment.
Bastards.
This is weird. It's real weird, and it looks like that in the picture.
Okay,
it's that color.
Okay.
And the bacon's actually kind of subtle. It's only a little bit of smoky,
Okay.
but the maple and the French toast, like the cinnamon, like all that comes through.
Hmm.
And it's a weird mesh with an IPA. I'll tell you that. It's
Do you,
not bad.
are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just it's confusing me.
Okay.
I guess.
Well,
For lack of a better
sometimes a
phrase.
beer confuses a person, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but if you see it and you want something weird, go for it.
Well, while we're on the topic of things that are weird, let's discuss your deck.
Okay, good. I thought that was going in a much different
Oh,
direction.
no. So walk us through this thing called, I can't even see it because I've got too many windows open.
Okay, so I just opened this 10 minutes ago, folks. Brobnar Sanctum Shadows. Let's see. In Brobnar, Power 2, just because I love his name, Bingle Bang Bang. Before the fight, deal 5 damage to each neighbor of the creature that he's fighting.
There you go.
It's good, and he's a common too, which is kind of crazy. First Blood, deal 2 damage it's an alpha. Deal 2 damage to each friendly Brobnar creature. You may divide for each friendly Brobnar creature. You may divide this damage among any number of creatures. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Lava Ball, deal 4 damage to a creature with 2 splash. Always good. There isn't that much entertaining stuff. Coward's End for a reset. Under Sanctum, Borden the Redeemed. He's elusive and he has action capture 2, which is good. 3, Protect the Weaks. Plus 1 armor.
That's terrific.
Yeah. The Grey Rider, which is you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature when he plays, fights, or reaps.
Okay.
No rares in there. Equalize. This is new to me. Redistribute the amber on friendly creatures among friendly creatures. Then redistribute the amber on enemy creatures among enemy creatures.
Interesting.
Huh. All right.
So let's say you've got if you had a charrette in there, it would just spread it all over the place.
Yes.
Interesting.
Huh. And then under Shadows, Furtive Investors, situationally good. Umbra, Sucker Punch. Let's see. Lamindra, that's new to me. Power 1 has Deploy, has Elusive, and her neighbors gain Elusive.
Interesting.
Not bad. Not bad. Good old Deep No Spy Master, you all know and love.
Mm-hmm.
And Lethal Distraction. When you play it, you choose a creature. For the remainder of the turn, whenever this creature takes damage, it takes an additional 2 damage. Yeah, the big problem with this, if you haven't figured it out yet, there are only 12 creatures in this deck.
Yeah, that's not awesome.
So, John, over to yours, which is hopefully slightly better than not awesome.
It's not bad. So it's an 85 SAS, and so it's Bazzy Mrs. Starlight Nazar. It's a Dis Shadows Untamed. It's got some interesting cards in it. It has on the Dis side, it's got Banish, so it can put things into your opponent's archives and gain an amber while you're doing it. It's got a pair of Gubs, which if it's not on the flank, it gets +5 power and taunt.
Yeah, those are good.
Lash of Broken Keys, so that you can get +3.
No, it's Crutch of Broken Dreams.
There you go, Crutch of Broken Dreams. Then Streak, which if it's not on the flank, it causes your opponent to not draw cards. And there's 2 of those. It's got a Hysteria, which is always good, and it's got a card that I've never been able to get to work, but it might work against yours because you have Sanctum, and that is Red Hot Armor. And what that does is that the creature loses all of its armor and then is dealt a point of damage for each point of armor it lost this way.
Those are really cool.
Yeah.
I saw that one other time, and I said it's just a cool mechanic, you know.
But I think a card that if I get it out early enough is going to be a bit of an MVP is going to be Wretched Doll, because it allows me to get rid of that really powerful creature I might not otherwise be able to get rid of, and so I get to put doom counters on things and then action it to just kill the damn thing. Over in Shadows, I've got Furtive Investors, which I gain an amber for every key you forged if you have more amber than me. Kind of a weird one. Run your wrist clocks. Stealing an amber if your opponent has 7 or more, steal 2. Lights out, returning creatures. Little Niff is an Omega deploy and elusive. After a neighbor of Little Niff is used to fight, steal 1.
He has an album coming out soon. I don't know if you were aware of that.
Little Niff isn't, yeah. It's a mumble rap album, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Anyway.
Beer almost went on the microphone. That was good.
And then there's over on Untamed. A pair of Dusk Witches, otherwise known as Public Enemy number 1. We have a Fang House, a Glimmer, which is funny because you return a card from your discard pile to your hand on playing it. Key Charge, which then I also have Key of Darkness in here. So there's a couple of key cheats. Song of Spring allows me to shuffle any number of friendly untamed creatures from my hand, discard pile, or battle line back into my deck, and there's 2 of those.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. And then Mimicry, because why not? And Nature's Call. So I've got 2 cards in here between the Lights Out and Nature's Call that are putting your creatures back in your hand.
Oh, man.
I have a feeling this is going to be a Rickroll. I'm really sorry about this.
Maybe I can pull it out. We will see.
You're an excellent player, so let's see how we go here. I'm going to go ahead and
buddy.
bring up the Crucible, and we will get ready to partay. All right, well, folks, I can't tell you the amount of joy and elation I have that we're not doing the overhead cam bullshit any longer. Thank you, Crucible, and for Asthma Day, please get your digital thing going soon, because I'm pretty sure these guys don't want to go through another 2 months waiting for the next set to be updated, because there's going to be a lot of mechanics that need to get added in the next set. All right, man. So I won the flip, and I'm the first player. So let's see what we got. I just started the game.
Let's start the game.
All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I'll keep this hand. I will keep this hand.
Oh, boy. I guess beggars can't be choosers here. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it.
Okay. All right.
You're up.
I am going to play Dis, and I will put out the Crutch of Broken Dreams and end the turn.
All right.
So, folks, if you look at the bottom of your screen right now, you're going to see a URL for a swag shop, and you can get your BeerForge official, John Con official, John Con 2018 official swag over there. It's a little on the pricey side, I understand that, and I apologize for the pricing structure, but however, every dime that we get will go to charity. So if you would like to put some sweet swag on your sweet body, get on over there and do it.
Yeah, this directly benefits the, I don't know what you guys call it there, the food shelf, food pantry.
Yeah, the food shelf. I mean, basically what that does is it goes to Walden 3 Middle School, who then donates it to the every dime to the food bank of Racine.
Yeah, so feed hungry people by buying our stuff. Just do it.
I know, right?
So I threw away a bunch of garbage and I played Screech Bomb, and now it's your turn.
Okay, well, we are off to a rousing start. Because let's see, I can't really do that. Let's see.
While you're going, from the chat, Dan, Yingling is trash. I'm just gonna say it.
I'm gonna play. These cards brought to you by Trash. I'm going to play Song of Spring from Untamed. And I am not going to do anything with it. And then I'm going to play a Fang House and end the turn.
Rather slow start for you, John.
It is a slow start for me.
Let's see. What shall I do? I think I'm going to play Brobnar. We're going to get Drummer Knot out here.
Okay.
And then we're going to get Lollop the Titanic.
Oh, that guy.
He's really good.
Yep.
And then I am done, and you're up.
All right, we are going to go ahead and we're going to play Shadows this turn. And we are going to play Guard Disguise, which I'm going to play that artifact. And what happens with that guy is if your opponent has 3 or fewer, you steal 3. So it's situational. You got to get it out there, and you got to try to do your best to just time it. I'm going to play Throwing Stars, and I'm going to hit Lollop and Drummerknot for a point. Ooh. And then then I'm going to put out the wrist clocks on the right-hand side, and that is going to be my turn.
Not too shabby, John. Not too shabby. I think what we're going to do is play Sanctum.
Okay.
And we're going to get Protect the Weak out here on Lollop the Titanic. So that way he has Taunt and he has an armor now, too. I think that's a good combination.
I think that's pretty good.
Then we're going to get the Grey Rider out here, too, on the right side of him. Whoops. Select a card to deploy the right of... Oh. Okay, that was weird. And I think that's it for me for right now. Yep, we're going to end the turn. And you're up.
All right. I'm going to play Dis. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to play Pain Reaction. And we're going to do the Grey Rider. And that does a little bit of damage to his partners. Because it's direct damage, I get away with it. And then I'm going to put out Streak. Play this creature on the right-hand side. And then I'm going to put old Yerk out there. Also on the right-hand side. And I have to discard a card from my hand. So I will discard Song of Spring. And end the turn.
Song of Spring.
Hang on. Nope. What am I missing? Nope, I'm not missing anything. Yes.
Okay. Huh. What are we going to do? We're going to... Oh, man. So confused. I think we're going to play Shadows. Yep. Okay. We're going to play Shadows. And I'm going to put Dusk Runner on Lollop the Titanic. So when he reaps, he steals one.
Seems terrible.
Yep. Furtive Investors, which is just going to give me the one for playing it because you don't have any keys yet. And then we're going to play Redlock on the right-hand side. And that's it for me.
Okay.
Kind of lackluster so far.
Yeah, so far just kind of not really getting up the horsepower here. So we're going to go with Shadows this turn. And we're going to... First thing we're going to do is we are going to steal that amber you have. Because it would look better on my side. And then we're going to reap with the wrist clocks. And then we're going to... miasma, so you will not be forging a key next turn. And then furthermore, we're going to miasma again because I really don't want you to forge a key next turn. But that does put me at 7. And we are going to end the turn there and see if I made a mistake.
It's kind of the gist of this game, I think. Let's see. All right, I guess this has to be a Sanctum turn. So the first thing we're going to do is Screech Bomb, so you lose 2. No key for you. Then we're going to play Equalize, which has no effect because there's no amber out.
Gets you
then
amber,
we're going to play Protect the Weak.
Okay.
And we're just going to put that on Drummerknot, I think.
Jesus, the amount of upgrades you've got in that deck are just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little silly. Let's see. Then we're going to play Healing Blast on Lollop the Titanic and heal him up. We're going to play Take Hostages, even though I'm not fighting. And then we're going to play Shield of Justice, even though I'm not fighting.
Man, good turn.
And I cleared my hand.
Good
You're up.
turn.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to play Dis. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cancel. We're going to Lash of Broken Dreams. And then we're going to Reap with Streak, Reap with Yerk. And then we're going to
check, by the way.
Yep. And then we're going to Hysteria. You're checked, but you just got lashed. So all that upgrade nonsense can go away. Sorry, not sorry. Then we're going to play Yerk and discard Key of Darkness because it's the dumbest card in the game. And then we're going to play Streak on the right-hand side. And because one streak is good, we'll play another streak for a second one. And I think that's all I can do.
Is that cumulative?
It is if they are not on a flank.
Oh, so one's on a flank right now.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So there you go. And no key for you. But check,
no key for me.
Check for me.
But I am going to play Shadows.
Fair enough.
Yep, not that good. I just need to get everything out of my hand. That's what I need to do. So we're going to get Red Lock out here. We're going to get Lethal Distraction, even though I'm not doing anything with it. We're going to get Deep No Spy Master. We're going to get Knuckles Bolt. And then I'm going to cast Perplexing whatever it was, Sophistry.
Perplexing Mouthful.
And then I'm done. Check. But couldn't stop you from getting the key.
All right. So let's see if we can get this tuned up. All right. So we're... Oh, shit. You caused me to discard a card, didn't you?
Sure did.
Damn it. That would have been a good
one. Was it important, John?
Yeah, Glimmer. That would have been a good one to have.
Oh.
All right. So 64,000. Which, well, I guess the only thing I can do is I've got to keep the party started. So let's go Untamed. We're going to put out the Fang House on the right-hand side. We're going to put out the Rustnar on the right-hand side. We're going to Camouflage on that streak. And then we will put a Dusk Witch out on the right-hand side. And that is the end of my turn.
Not too shabby. So this finally got imported into Ranky.
Okay.
It's a 10.9.
Oh, snap. Well, when you start out life as a 60 SAS... I mean,
it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Let's see. What are we going to do now? I think we got to play Brobnar.
Okay.
I think. Yep, we got to play Brobnar. Pretty sure. So here we go. Burn the stockpile. Completely useless. All up the Titanic. Get out here.
All right.
Drummernaut. Probably should have played that first. I screwed up. That's fine. He can go back. And then Groggins. And I'm done. Nice boring turn. Sorry, folks.
No
You're
problem.
up.
Which way to go? Which way to go? I'm at 2. I'm at 2. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to play Untamed. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look and see which of your clowns can fight back. All
They
right.
are kind of clowns.
So let's do a fight and get rid of Redlock. And then this one's elusive. That's bad. And that one's elusive. And all the rest of these clowns are... There's nothing here. Destroy an artifact. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... then I'm going to reap. Reap. And I'm going to play the another Dusk Witch on the right-hand side. And that ends it. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Cool. So those guys, the streaks are kind of a problem.
Yeah, they're hurting your... it's like having a constant, like, shit ton of chains.
Yeah. But the good news, everyone, we have a solution for that. And we have First Blood, which is an alpha.
Okay.
So I can throw out 6 damage total.
That's going to hurt.
So let's see. That is camouflage. Creatures not on a flank cannot fight this creature. Oh, gone. Let's see what else we're gonna do here. Dusk Witch and kill that Dusk Witch. There we go. That's better.
Wow. Okay, that's
gonna clear that right up.
That sucked.
Lava Ball. It's gonna go to Fang House. Boom.
Look at all the direct damage that deck has, though.
I know. I love it. Groggins is going to reap. Lollop is going to reap. Drummer Knot is going to reap. And he's going to send... It doesn't really matter, I guess. Lollop back to my hand, who I will then recast on the right. And I'm done and check.
Okay.
I got already, even though I still think I'm going to lose, that was the best turn of my game.
No, that's great. We're going to play Shadows, and I'm going to Ronnie wrist clock on the right-hand side. No, on the left-hand side. Does it matter? No. Right-hand side. And then I'm going to Nerve Blast, and I can do 2 damage to... Let's see here. I can do 2 damage... If you do 2 damage to a creature, so let's kill Depno Spymaster. And that is the end of my turn check.
Plot thickens.
Yep.
Let's see. What are we going to do? I know what we're going to do, John.
What you going to do?
We're going to play Shadows. We're going to play what's becoming my favorite card, Swindle. Your turn. I still 3 check.
Son of a bitch. All right, so I've got only one thing I can do, and that is Dis. So we're going to Lash, first off. And then we're going to Reap. And then we're going to play Life Ward. And we're going to play Red Hot Armor. And we're going to put out a Gub on the right-hand side. And another Gub next to it on the right-hand side. And that is the end of my turn.
Not bad.
Yep.
Oh, you used Lash, didn't you?
I did use Lash.
Damn it. Let's see. What's next? Man. Brobnar it is.
Okay.
Okay. Lollop is going to fight this Gub.
Yep.
Kill him.
Okay.
That was really dumb, as I
You
just
should have
realized.
you
'Cause
should
if
have
I
done the other
attack
one.
the other gub,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
that's fine. That's fine. Because Drummernaut is just going to reap and then bounce Lala back to my hand, who I can then just recast. So
There you go.
we're good. No worries. Dragons is I don't know why he's Austrian now. He just is.
Dragons.
Dragons. He's gonna rape. Let's see. 1-2 punch. We're gonna stun Rustnar. Bingle Bang Bang. His album's coming out actually after little Yif.
Yeah.
And I did that in the wrong order too. I should have played Tremor before the other card. That would have been much better. I would have killed something that way. And that will do it. These are the kind of mistakes you make, folks, when you never played a deck before.
All right. This is interesting. You're at 10.
Check.
Which is really good. So we are going to play. We're going to play Untamed. And I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not. But we're going to play Bumblebird first because it's an alpha on the right-hand side. And then we're going to play... Make sure I do this in the right darn order. We're going to play Nature's Call. And we're going to put... We're going to put Groggins, Lollop, and Bingle Bang Bang back in your hand. And then you're not going to get to play creatures next turn. And then we're going to unstun Rustnar. And we're going to discard Key Charge. And end my turn.
Rustnar is such a cool card. Yep. I really like it. All right. What is the best thing to do right here? You're at 1, and I'm at 4. Okay. I think... the pressure's on, folks.
And Life Ward, you do not get you don't get to play creatures.
Oh no. Actually, it does matter this turn. So I'm going to play Shadows.
Okay.
Knuckles Bolton will reap. Hidden Stash I will play, gives me an Amber, and I can then archive a card. Oh boy. All right, I guess we'll archive that one. And Lemindra? No, wait. No, can't do that. Okay, I'm done in check. So I'm going to guess if you don't have any steel, this dictates a dis turn.
Yeah, and it's, let me make sure I don't have any steel sitting here. Action steel. Dis it is. Lash. Banish. Knuckles.
Knuckles Bolton.
Reap with Yerk. and live to fight another day.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, I can unstun Gub. End the turn.
Okay. We're gonna play Sanctum. Let's see what we're gonna get out here. Borden the Redeemed. Wait, what else is in my archive? Oh, nothing. Okay. Borden the Redeemed. It's gonna come out here. Then Chal the Safeguard. Then he already has Taunt. So we'll put the Taunt on Tremornaut. Protect the Weak, that is.
Okay.
You probably knew what I meant.
Yep.
Smite, we're just going to get rid of. Because we don't need that right now. And then I'm done. And check at 7.
Okay. Untamed.
What?
Reap.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't think I can. I think I messed up. Hang on. Reap.
You can no manual mode that.
Nope. I think this is right. I play Mimicry. I go in here and I grab Swindle.
Oh no.
And
oh no.
And I think I can play it, right? Yeah, I just stole 3 from you and it plays out. And
what?
Yeah, cuz Mimicry makes it its own house. It treats a copy of an action card in your opponent's discard pile. Yeah. And
okay. I don't know. That might be contested shenanigans later. We'll let the internet solve it for us.
I think that's right. When you play this card, treat it as a copy.
The house isn't the issue. It's the fact that it says alpha on it.
No, Mimicry doesn't say alpha.
Yeah, but Swindle does.
Oh.
So I don't know. I'm not sure about that one.
But it was the first card I played.
Oh, that's true. So doesn't it become that? Yeah.
I think.
All right.
End turn.
Well, folks, I have a problem. I need to steal 3.
Boy, that was something. That came out of nowhere. Mimicry happened at exactly, and you had just what I needed in your discard pile.
Don't think I can do this. So I can play Sanctum. He captures 2. This guy, who cares, reaps. Healing Blast doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't stop you. I mean, I have check, but I can't stop you.
Holy wow. Talk about... Okay, so, folks, SAS obviously means jack all, because... yeah, I mean, Ranky especially. What, like 20 Ranky or whatever you were, and you took me to... right basically to the edge.
I think it was a 10.
A 10? Jesus. Amazing. Great game, buddy.
Yes, very good game. So, that was... Oh, wow.
So I'm sitting here in shadows. I have, of my 6 cards, 5 of them are shadows. I have Yangtze Gang, Little Niff, a key cheat, which is terrible. It's Nightforge, whatever. Furtive Investors, which would have gotten me 2 amber, and Lights Out. And I can't play any of them because you have me in check. And Mimicry is exactly happened exactly where I needed it to.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, God.
Wow. That was good.
Well, there you have it, folks. Go ahead,
yeah.
Rich. You got something else to say?
This is officially the second lowest ranky deck I own.
And, folks, he almost beat me. So there you go. Folks, it's all about how the cards turn up and how you play them.
Yep.
So, well, thanks, folks, everybody, for tuning in to BeerForge. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we will catch you next time at whatever random date we actually decide that we're going to do another one of these. So get over to Patreon, support us, get over to the shop.spreadshirt.com/JohnCon, buy some stuff. We would really appreciate it. Feed the poor, because they have less than you do because you're playing a card game, and it's expensive. So talk to you later. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.